This is the start to vegan pad pet and khao soi, which are two iconic dishes in Thailand, typically made with animal products. But today we're going to learn how this Santa Monica chef masters the art of 100% plant-based Thai food, why she started it, and of course, what it tastes like.
Hi everyone, I am Gan. I'm the chef and owner of Satdha plant-based Thai kitchen. Satdha means follow what you believe in. And I believe veganism is the way of life, so I named the restaurant to remind me of that. I started Satdha in 2013 with the mission that I want to show everyone that Thai food can be sophisticated, traditional, and totally vegan. I became vegan in 2005. At that time, my dad was ill in the hospital back in Thailand. And in Buddhism, to strengthen your prayer, you should give up something. So I couldn't think of anything more powerful than stop animal cruelty. So I became vegan overnight, and unfortunately, my dad passed away. But I still remain vegan. My health was improved tremendously. I'm here in the kitchen every day. I can't wait to cook for you.
One of the most commonly used seasonings in Thai cuisine is fish sauce, but Gan, of course, makes her own version.
Vegan fish sauce. So we grew the kombu seaweed and shiitake, mushroom, and sea salt. Simmer it for hours. And after that, we have to let it sit, fermented for a couple of days. The salt settle in, and then we just use the fish sauce for all the recipe.
Other creative dishes that Satdha Thai specializes in are the crispy lion's mane that mimic fried chicken. They're first dipped in a dry seasoned batter, followed by the liquid batter, then fried to perfection before being served with a cucumber slaw. And remember that pad pet from the beginning? Instead of catfish, which is often used, she substitutes eggplant because when battered and fried, the texture ends up resembling that of catfish. But it doesn't end there. A hot wok is then prepared with some chili paste, seasoning until it gets fiery hot, then goes in the eggplant and tossed in its delicious sauce until it's time to get plated. Now, a dish I think this restaurant should be known for is their khao soi. Khao soi is a northern Thai yellow curry dish. While many restaurants often cheat by mixing yellow and red curry paste, Gan of course makes her own for the perfect blend of sweet, salty, and mild spicy flavors. Instead of egg noodles, Gan sources a specialty wheat noodle and uses tempeh instead of chicken, and it's still topped with those crispy fried noodles. And on that note, I was ready to feast. So now is the time we've all been waiting for, the taste test. So out of all this feast, I'm gonna start with the most important. I'm not gonna be able to resist this crispy lion's mane fried chicken. I'm gonna dip it in this sauce. OMG. Oh, the drip action. Look how meaty this looks inside. This is some serious meaty lion's mane mushroom. It's kind of like a blank canvas. You flavor it any way you want, which just makes it a great substitute for this fried chicken. As you can see, it fries very well. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Next, I want to go ahead and start with the mian kham. Comes in these cute little cups, and a special sauce is given to you, so you pour as you go. I love how she has all these delicate and sophisticated appetizers. Like she was telling her story, it shows. That tastes so fresh. It is Swiss chard, so you get that fiber. It's a great appetizer. It has the toasted nuts in there, mushrooms, there's a little spice. I often get criticized that I like everything in my videos. Sorry, for the people who don't like that, get ready, because I'm gonna like everything in this video. I have been here many times, and I'm showing you guys some of my favorite items and some new things that I haven't tried. Now, before trying the snap pea Thai salad, I want to share what makes it so special. Each snap pea is cut by hand and accompanied by the most incredible sauce of mushroom seasoning, peanuts, toasted coconut, and lime juice for a burst of umami you didn't even know snap peas could have. This snap pea Thai salad has to be one of the best salads in all of Los Angeles. I'm being serious. I love this salad so much. It has so much flavor. Grab a little bite. If you're not a snappy person, come try the salad. It will convert you. And I love that it's served with these delicious pickled radishes. I could eat that every day. So something that I'm excited to show you guys now is the traditional Thai fresh roll. If you go to a lot of Vietnamese restaurants, you know which fresh rolls I'm talking about, but if you go to Chinese restaurants, they're usually fried. Well, this one, what makes it different, it's a wheat and rice wrap, and you have to warm it up so that way it gets the right texture. And then inside it's veggies, some vermicelli noodles. Let's try it. So this is very fresh and very light. It's a nice appetizer to start your meal with. Now this is a special salad. Gan was telling me that some people might think this is fusion, it's reinvented, but really it is a traditional pomelo salad in Thailand. They've just plated it differently. So it comes with the shiso leaf crusted sauce with peanuts and crispy onions. It looks delicious. This I've actually never tried before, so cheers. This is like a fresh umami bomb. I love the distinct flavor that shiso leaves give. Perilla leaf also is what they're called. If you've never had them, they add just like this fresh but earthy flavor to food. It's one of my favorites, and they're really healthy for you too. I love the peanut crusted grapefruit. It's a perfect mix of sweet, citrusy, salty, savory. You definitely need to order this as an appetizer. Now, we're gonna talk about these beet dye noodles. You guys, it took her 2 years to perfect this. This is actually a traditional Thai dish that you'll find on the streets. However, the pink that they use on the street is just artificial dye. She uses beet juice to dye these, and you have to actually check the temperature of these noodles in order to make it the perfect temperature to add the beet juice, otherwise they won't absorb the color. And as you can see, this looks incredible. They've done an amazing job. It's rice noodles. It's served with bean curd skin. Let's try this. This is one of her iconic dishes that she's very proud of, so you have to try it. Guys, I starved myself for this meal. All I had today was a smoothie, so I'm literally feasting. This is delicious. This is so good. Now let's talk about one of my favorite dishes here at the restaurant. When I first tried this dish, I didn't even know what to expect. I'm vegan, and before that, I never had shellfish or any kind of catfish, and it's not stuff I used to eat. So when I saw that, I was like, I'm curious. It's made out of eggplant. I love eggplant, so why not? Let's give it a try. Do I have sauce all over my face? Probably. Look at the inside of this. It is so good. If you don't like the texture of eggplant, I still challenge you to try this because this is a different way to serve eggplant that you've probably never experienced before. All right, last but not least, the khao soi. This is what this restaurant should be known for. The moment I've been waiting for. OMG, I'm gonna mix it around with that chili oil. Look at this. This is comfort in a bowl. OMG. Anytime I come to this restaurant, this is one of my must-order dishes. Actually, I want to take the time right now to talk about ways you can help me as a creator. If you like this kind of content and you want to keep seeing more of this content, there's a couple ways you can help me. One is the super thanks. The super thanks is your way of being able to donate whatever amount you want to help contribute to me making this content. And then there's also the hype button. The hype button helps these videos get more reach to a larger audience, so it helps get more views, and of course helps show people how exciting vegan food can be, because that's my whole purpose. Also, if you love traveling but you want to be vegan and you want to meet other vegans, I host international tours, so you can check out my website right here. I'll leave it in the description box, but let's get back to the food. If you're visiting the Los Angeles area and you're near Santa Monica, non-negotiable, you have to come to Satdha Thai. It is the vegan Thai culinary experience that you have never had, that you need to experience. Come say hi to Gan, she would love to cook for you. So let me know what you would want to try first. And if you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe and let me know what you want to see next. And I'll catch you next time on Ready to Be.